Do, 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 do. This is an introduction. Here we go. That was a rough start, guys. Hi.
Hey,
Welcome to Weirdsterly. I'm DJ.
I'm Steph.
Today we have a guest.
So we have the phenomenal Monika. I'm not going to insult you by trying to say your last name,
It's Monika Marketos.
Monika. And she happens to have a pretty neat store thing here in Westerly.
That's right.
What is this?
Well, we opened up not long time ago a Zen Zone in Westerly, which is a place for everybody to restore their balance and feel relaxed. And we like to blend new high tech with an ancient modalities to help with that. So we do some sound baths, but we also have cutting edge technology like vibroacoustic sound lounge and neurovisor, brain tap, all kinds of cool things
I
that.
think everyone could use a brain tap,
Oh yes.
good or bad.
So generally we help people unwind, relax, but also deeply restore their brain and heal with traumas, deep stress, and all the other things that we all dealing with on an everyday basis.
So what kind of things are the newest stuff that you've brought to your spa zone?
I'm going to be a jerk and say I still don't like Mic 2. Use that one. I didn't realize I didn't like Mic 2 as much as I don't like Mic 2. So Steph's just going to pull Mic 3 over to her.
I needed to move over. So
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't
I was like, or she's going to just
Talk
go over
amongst
there.
yourselves.
So yeah.
Your spa
Sorry.
thing.
Zone.
Yeah,
Zen
we're gonna
Zone.
do a sound check next time. I really don't like Mic 2.
That's okay. Well, the newest thing, it would have to be, I'll say, I mean, they all come all together. So I wasn't say like something is newer than older. But our main focus is to bring vibroacoustic technology and help people relax through vibration and sound. So that's our biggest focus. It's called In Harmony Sound Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And you come and nobody's touching you. You just lay down on a vibrating bed and you have a mask on your face, so you're completely cut off of the environment. You have headphones, and we play you some beautiful music sounds or guided meditations and
The calming stuff.
or
It's very
energetic stuff. And the bed itself also vibrates to this music. So it's really fully immersive experience.
That's so
And
cool.
many people will compare it to like a float tank. So they feel like they are suddenly like being lifted or pulled down or floating. It's
Or it's
very
probably like
immersive.
a wave.
There's
Like
a lot of
if you're on like a
different-
boat or something aspect.
A little bit. It's very depends on the different sounds and
Mhm.
music that you play. What's cool about it is that you can be very specific of what results you want to accomplish. So you can choose specific frequency that you like, or focus on a chakra that you would like to refresh and harmonize, or you can say, I would like to feel this way when I'm done. So I want to feel relaxed, or I want to feel focused, ready to work, or really I want to deal with grief today and I want to have a session about that. So it's really
Okay.
very specific of what you can accomplish. And we have two options. So one is the vibroacoustic sound lounge bed. So it's like a long, kind of like a massage bed.
Mhm.
And then we have a meditation cushion with the same technology. So you can just sit on a cushion, try to meditate, and the sound is really good if you have struggle with meditation.
That would be me.
That will be me as well. So when I get in a quiet space and I'm suddenly my brain runs 1,000 miles an hour and I can't really relax and would love to meditate, but it's very hard. So the element of sound kind of guides you gently into the states, and you never really completely turn off because you are with the sound, but the
Right.
sound is to have a pronounced results on you.
So say I walk in there for the first time because I've never been there. I'm only just learning of this stuff. Take me through the experience of, hey, I'm Steph. Help.
I mean,
Yay.
how did we meet? I said, hey, I'm DJ. Help.
Help. Well, you had an experience. You got to try all the services, which I hope you enjoyed.
Oh my God, I did. It was like a buffet of Zen.
Buffet of
It
Zen.
was awesome.
Well, let's play a game. Fill Steph in.
Fill
Like,
Steph in.
I want to know. So
Well,
I walked in and I'm not sure exactly what to do or what
Right.
you offer. What would be the process or the intake?
Right.
talk
So
to
we're
me.
definitely going to spend a couple minutes talking about what would you like to focus on first. Like, what is your biggest concerns? Whether it's pain, is it emotional pain? Was it the physical pain? Whether it's like emotional stages you would like to get out of. So really, it depends on what you're looking for, and that's
Okay.
the kind of conversation we're going to have. And from them, we can decide what is the best way for you, the best action plan, right? So we can try different things first. Some of those, I mean, all of our services can be done in a 5-10 minute sessions.
Right.
So you can really try them
A
out.
roulette of things.
You can try a roulette of things. So I will say you definitely would like to try the vibroacoustic bed because it's good relaxation period. Then we have something that's called neurovisor, and this is something that you can actually change your brain and adjust it. So if you have a very difficult struggle, you want to maybe get rid of some addiction, or you want to help with the pain, you can definitely do that and broaden your horizon by using the light and sound technology. So that's another option you can try. If you're just dealing with pain, like you said, you mentioned before we talk outside, that you have a chronic pain, I will definitely suggest something that including Reiki, which is energy healing. It's very calming, relaxing, and it's also harmonizing. We also always invite people to join us for our group sessions. So we have multiple in a week group sessions, and those are sound healing sessions, and we use variety of instruments. We have a big room, and in this room we have multiple gongs, different sizes from 14 inches to 60 inches. We have a crystal balls, crystal harps, different chimes, rattles, and this is like a very immersive experience. And this alone helps people just really turn off from the certain states of your brain that are active and not relax to the one that are deeply relaxing. So I think it's problem of all of us that when we go to sleep, we don't really get to this beta and alpha states of sleep because there's a ambulance driving by, there's an alarm going off, there's some notification that happens, and we always in this
Did I shut the stove off?
Did I shut the stove off, right? What's happening tomorrow? I always think about next day. It's very hard
I always
to
replay the next day what I need to do from start to finish.
Exactly. So we never really get to this like super relaxing moment, and this is what our body needs to really respond well and start the healing process, to be like, okay, I can let go now, and now my body can really relax. So all of those modalities that we offer do bring you to this very deep relaxing state very quickly, which I mean within the first 5-10 minutes. I would say 90-80% of people who come to a group sound bath fall asleep within the first 10 minutes because it's so deep relaxing.
We have a listener / viewer who's shout out to Jonathan. He's asking whereabouts, and I can tell you, if you know where Perks and Quirks is, you know where Zen Zone is. It's where the driveway right next to it's 58B High Street.
Right.
58C High Street. If you go to B, you'll find cool DJs though. So yeah, I made a video, but it's like 20 minutes, so I don't want to take up our time here, but I am going to post it on YouTube today.
Awesome.
So I wanted to post it after we got to talk to you live.
That's wonderful.
So because I got
also the Chillingham new steakhouse.
There
we
you
are in the
go.
same parking lot area.
We have to go there too.
Yes.
Ben just made an amazingly beautiful video that I saw, and I was like, "Where is that?" And he said Weirdsterly, and I went, but yeah,
I'm
gonna send them a bill. Yeah, so it's a weird little driveway. If you didn't know about it before, it's a little bit of a surprise. Like, that's a driveway? Yes. It is. And
you can go straight down. And surprisingly, even though we are in a center and a heart of Weirdsterly, we are completely quiet. When we have our sound bath, you cannot hear nothing. You cannot hear the cars. It's really our Zen Zone. And when you walked out, there's a river view. So it's absolutely majestic.
It's almost like the name was just waiting to be used.
It's waited there. Exactly. And that's what it was. We did waited for this location specifically. We are good friends with the 2 Primo recording studio, which is right next door for us. And they were pushing us to get to this spot. And when it became available, we're like, okay, we are going and doing it. And we painted, did a lot of work there to make it the way it is now. But it is a true Zen Zone right now.
Nice. So you were talking about chocolates and some other stuff that I would like you to continue talking about.
She said chocolate. I'm like, wait, what are we doing?
We just stopped
bring me
chocolate. Like, we have to start a show now. Well, I am working that in here is where it's been worked in.
Right. So Zen Zone is like my personal baby. So everything that we offer is something that I personally believe and use, and I can stand behind it. And I can totally stand behind chocolate. It's my
As
absolute-
all of us.
As all of us. It's been my addiction forever. And now I decided I'm not going to just eat chocolate. I want a functional chocolate. So they're going to do something for me, not just I'm going to eat them because I want them, which I please do still. So our chocolates, we have
judgment.
3 different companies that we carry. They all have an intention behind it. Basically, they have different pathogens, either have mushrooms or succulents or just vitamins that they doing different things to you. So we have chocolates that can help you dealing with the social anxiety, for example. They call it social lubricants, so they can make you feel warm and snuggly and empathetic and in love and calm when you have an anxiety. We have functional chocolates specifically for women that dealing with PMS problems or menopause, or they want to enhance libido. We have a few kind of those, which I highly
That sounds
recommend.
like a win-win. It's chocolate and it's to help PMS.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah, exactly. You need that. Everybody needs that.
I can find a reason to need it.
We have one for sleeping well. We have one for energy levels. We have one for even pains and aches. So there's really a lot of different ones. And there's also the ones that have opportunity to help you be more creative, to be more focused on what you're doing. Or
Can you imagine what I could do with that chocolate?
Do you sell them in bulk? And can I get them?
Yet.
Can I get them for her?
Yes, you can definitely stop by. Not in bulk. I mean, you're welcome to purchase as many pieces as you want.
Okay.
They come in a good amount of sizes. There's,
Can I just buy the box when you get it?
Yes,
I'll
of
just
course.
buy.
All of a sudden, we don't have chocolate no more.
Let me know when
But
you need
DJ
it.
is running around and be like, Steph, you're not gonna believe what I just did today. Oh my god,
I
look at all
actually,
this stuff.
so I
Yes.
obviously haven't tried your chocolates, but I've tried like there's coffee made with mushrooms, reishi, and they're all
Yeah.
that. And I will testimony to the fact that medicinal mushrooms. This does not mean psychoactive mushrooms.
No.
There's no like
It's nothing is illegal.
no cow pies, no
Right.
fields of wonder, no space party in the woods.
Right.
But
No calm down after, and no belly
Yeah,
issues when
yeah,
you do it. So
yeah.
it's really
So
only plus.
I really like incorporating mushrooms, turmeric. I have
Cayenne
mushrooms that
pepper.
were grown on turmeric. Yeah, it's just all the little things you can do for self-care is so I'm
Absolutely.
definitely going to try those.
They are honestly been flying off the shelves, and I'm super happy about that. So I've been
Well,
already
we'll make sure they're
replenished
not in
them.
stock because
Yes.
I will be giving them to no one in particular.
Great
I'll
gifts for Mother's
I'll-
Day.
I'll take some too. I'll take the sleeping one because
Yeah.
I'm an insomniac. So
There you
I'm
go.
good at sleeping.
yes, I know. I am not.
That's
why all my
I just
email-
woke up.
All my emails get done at like 2 a.m.
Well, mine too, but because I'm breastfeeding, so
Well,
that's the time I'm awake.
Big difference. But if you want to talk, I'll probably be awake. So
There you go. I had a great testimony for the menopausal one actually, because we had a workshop over the weekend, and our instructor came. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm dealing with like the worst hot flashes. I'm not feeling great today." I was like, "Take the chocolate," and I give it to her a piece, and she literally in a half hour, she's like, I feel so much better. I know. She's like, "You had chocolate." She's like, "Oh my god, I had chocolate." Like,
Oh my god.
she's like, she definitely saw the difference immediately, and
It's always a wonderful feeling to feel better without remembering why you feel
Yeah.
better. Like you didn't even realize.
I also feel like the Zen Zone has its special feeling about it when you come in,
Oh
and
my
we really
gosh.
try to keep this energy very clear and inviting for everybody. If you walked into our place, you're not going to see maybe Buddha statues, any symbols that will be in any specific religion or anything like this. We kept it that way because we really wanted everybody to feel welcome.
It's absolutely beautiful.
It's not
I'm
very
so left out.
feminine.
I don't wanna go.
Well, you gotta come over. It's for everybody. It's for
Mhm.
men, women, teens. We want everybody who has any trouble with anything really come.
I would
Um,
rent it out and like me and you can do a sound bath.
Yeah.
You don't have to get naked or anything. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Yes. It's not a sponge bath.
Not sponge bath. It's a sound bath.
That's for after hours.
I only found Zen Zone because I read it wrong. I thought I was getting a sponge bath.
You were
Well,
just like
yes.
there. Clothes are off, and
I-
Monica comes in and be like, "No,
Put those back
No.
on.
That's
You
actually
had the wrong
very
chocolates.
very common misconception actually. So I put it out there. The sound buds are not naked. We're
They're
not,
not naked.
washing you with anything besides vibration and sound and good energy.
I
you
think
ima-
the cool thing about my first sound bath, it was back when you were at Velvet Mill.
Mhm.
And
Shout out to Shine.
I do have to say that I am incredibly honored to have known you so long and to have seen you grow so much. Because she started at Velvet Mill, which is an amazing co-op. Is it a
Well,
co-op? Like
no,
it's like a bunch of
place-
artists and
right. It's a place that you can rent a space.
creators. Yeah. So from there to having your own building, to having everything, saunas and oh my gosh, you're like the Willy Wonka of Zen.
Wellness. Yes.
Yeah. So I went and I have Steph knows it's terrible social anxiety, especially if I'm not doing the thing. If I'm not in charge, I don't like it. So, but I walked in, and even not in your building, you create peace around you. So when I walked into Velvet Mill, I had no idea where I was going. I had no idea who was in that room. I didn't know anyone. And once I walked in, I was like, and it was just, I was okay. And everybody was like, as helpful as I needed them to be. They were like, "Oh, you can come over here and move our blanket." And I was just like, "Cool." And that's really weird for me. That's
I'm
odd.
very glad to hear that.
Yeah. So, and then the sound bath just blew my mind, and I was hooked ever since.
Having doing this at Shine Wellness, which Jerry and this amazing person, and she encouraged me to do it and allow me to her space. So I was very blessed for 2 years, been doing this for every week really, and growing my following of sound buds. It was very difficult because we had to move the instruments every time, did not have our own space. So having this space allow us to create even more comfortable places for people. And now you don't have to bring anything with you. You can come as you are. You don't have to carry
All my traumas are with me.
just traumas. Yeah, you can bring this with you, but don't have to bring yoga mat. You don't have to bring a blanket. We have 4-inch thick mattresses for everybody, so you feel like you're laying on a bed. It's actually a mattress. We have 12 of those. We have a recliner chair, so if you cannot lay down, you can also be in an upright position. We have a biomats, which Chris call them magic carpets. So those are crystal mats that are heat up and release negative ions, so you can have a treatment during the sound mats.
That sounds
yes, it's a lot of people leave like, I want to go sleep over. Can we do sleepover? And that's very common.
That'll be Zen Zone after dark.
Yes, that is definitely a plan for those who are looking forward to it. We're gonna
that could be where you do your naked bath.
No.
yes, maybe like a sensory deprivation sound, but when everybody wants to take their clothes off, you can, but it's not going
Everyone
to be
has to have their eye
mandatory.
masks on though, so that
That's
way
right.
it's you don't know
Right.
what's going on around you.
So that's maybe a future for Zen Zone.
It's-
I'm not sure.
It's so relaxing, you don't even know you have clothes on.
Yes,
That is a fun tagline. I hope you remember. I am so relaxed. Oh crap! Where's my pants?
Let's not go this direction. We do have a libido enhancing chocolates. Let's say that.
I like your focus on chakras. There's a big
Yes.
poster once you walk in, and labels
So
all the
it's gone now
chakras.
because there is a store now in this place. But it used to be, yes. So there's some changes since you've been.
So what can
actually.
we buy? Other
Um,
than, is it just chocolates?
So
or?
chocolates, but also we have EMF protection devices. So when you have your phone, the phone obviously receive signals, but also send the negative signals back.
Okay.
So that's why you don't want to carry it in your pocket, especially if you're a man, because you are touching your, destroying your sperm count and things like this. So we have a little stone called shungite.
Okay.
And you can attach it to your phone and protect yourself from those EMF. So you can attach it to your tablets, your computers, your, all the devices that send those negative EMF radiations. And this is something that we carry as well. And we also have coming more, but we have a variety of little small instruments. So if you're looking for a gift and you want to kind of tap in a little bit into sound healing, you can also get those.
So what made you get into all of this? Like how did you come about this?
Wow, that's well, I've always been a healer since I was a baby. My mom always say, "Come, put my hands on you because of my headache," or it's something that runs in my family. And I was about like 13 years old. I was introduced to the Tibetan bowls.
Okay.
My grandmother had one, my uncle had one, and it was a special thing because only some people could play it, and it was like make you feel really special
Right,
about it. And
yep.
I was really good at playing those bowls. Like they ringed very loudly, and everybody was like, "Oh, you're amazing at it." And kind of that's where it starts for me. Like, okay, this is really good. Over time, this kind of diminishing career happened, life happened, and then I had my son that is now 7 years old, and I had him at home, and I had the labor at home, and I had no drugs for pain or anything like this. And during that labor, I tune into my own voice, and I would say chanting, vocalizing certain sounds, and those sounds really got me through this pain, and it made the experience of labor effortless and very powerful.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, this has something to do with this vibration, with this sound that I was making, because there's nothing else that was helping me,
you,
right?
yeah.
And I was very focused and very in my head during this time. And from there, I kind of researched this more, and I get certified as a sound healer. And from there, it's just now we are here.
Now we're here.
Now we're here.
So how long have you had Zen Zone this whole time?
Zen Zone really started about 6 months ago.
Oh, okay.
That's in the building, like I was doing sound baths for over 2 years before in a Velvet Mill. But we opened up the doors at 6 months ago, but then 2 months later I had the baby. So I had to take a little break. So really we had our ribbon cutting with chamber on the beginning of this year, and that's kind of where it started again. And now I'm full-time working and adding more classes, more services, and more is going to be going on.
What kind of classes do you have?
So we have it every Monday at 7:30 p.m. We have a sound bath. It's like a group sound bath. It's a mindfulness Monday, we call it.
Okay.
So we have a little smudging, clearing the space, getting rid of all the things that doesn't no longer serve us, and then we have a sound bath for an hour. We have the one on Friday at 3 p.m. for those who work third shifts and they cannot make in the evening. On Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 6 p.m. we have something that's called Reiki in the Rain. So there's a sound bath that is finished with Reiki treatment for each individual person that is attending.
I love Reiki.
Those are very limited groups. We only have 6 people just because of the energy extension. But it's nice. We want to have like nice intimate settings, and it's very nice. Interestingly, we have 50-50 as far as men and women coming, so there's not only women circles, let's say. It's just, there's a lot
good to hear that
it's a variety.
People are more open to
absolutely
these different things.
We also had and we will be bringing this back classes for kids, for homeschooling ones and for after school programs, so they actually can experience the sound but also play with the instruments, kind of learn about them a little more.
This was something that I wanted to bring up, and so I have a friend who has a little boy who is probably the best little boy ever, but has this thing in his head where he has to be a tough guy. And so, and that's anxiety. That's total anxiety and stuff like that. And I just, on the way over here today, I was thinking about him and I was like, holy crap, he needs to do the kid thing. And so I'm going to send her this episode for sure. And I think it'd help him a lot because he likes stuff like this. So
yeah, kids are incredible about it. We actually had the opportunity to come to Mystic School, and we did sound baths. I mean, it was 15 minutes class and then 5 minutes sound bath for each individual, like different grades. And those kids later send us letters with thank you, which they were the most amazing things. The drawings of the person with the gong. I mean, I had drawings of myself from different kids, but the response that they all do it next day. So they say, this was the best night of my life, the best sleep of my life. You all put us to sleep. In 5 minutes sound bath, like we all fall asleep, we all relax. They loved it. They respond extremely well to it. And I believe that kids, I mean, I have 3 kids myself, so I can see that their lifestyle is completely different for what we've grown up with. They have phones, they have social media, they have a lot of more anxiety, a lot of more stress on them, and it's overwhelming. Yes. So the sound for them, it's incredible. It's really, really worth bringing your kids, and we are completely open to that as well.
That sounds like a fun Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Are there any people that shouldn't do the services other than the lights, I would assume that's probably a little bit limited.
Yeah, the neurovisor, which is a combination of light, is a strobe light, so that not everybody can do it. Definitely, you would consult with your doctor before, if you have a epilepsy or
Yep.
had the seizures before. But otherwise, all of those things are very safe and effective, I would say. As far as neurovisor goes, is actually helps you really change your brain very quickly. So like it's called microdosing, and it feels a little bit like microdosing.
It
But
does.
what microdosing do is if you have some sort of belief and it keeps you in a close like a tunnel of your mind, it's allow you to open up a little bit and see different possibilities and like different outcomes. So if people with depression, with PTSD, with stress, with all kinds of things that they have to go through, they can really benefit from it. And teens especially, and I know the Weirdsterly is huge on sports, and I will say if you have a dream
That's
to
true.
become good have a great results, definitely come over and check what we have to offer.
Part of training is mental.
Yes, there is something called brain training, basically, and we can schedule you 5-6 sessions, and you can really prepare yourself before big event or have after the event. It's really wonderful brain training.
Nice. So, DJ, you said you went there. What things did you have?
I had
Or
the
did you do?
visor. So that was these lights. And I asked her after, I was like, are there colored lights in there too? And she said no. And I'm like, weird. I saw, so my eyes were closed. So it was black. Obviously, my eyes are closed. But then the lights start. And then I saw this translucent purple. It was weird. It was like I knew the purple was light, but it was black because my eyes were closed. It was a very weird, like usually when I do things like meditation stuff and it's guided and they say imagine a healing color, I'm sitting there like, what color do I pick? Green is healing. I don't know, maybe blue. Oh, I liked my wedding color. Oh, like yellow is invigorating and positive. I should pick yellow. No, wait, orange. Nobody likes orange. Okay, probably purple. I like purple. And I'm like trying to pick a color, and then all of a sudden we're over the color and we're on to something else. So I missed that. Nobody told me what to do. And I was just laying there like, holy crap, these lights are fast. And then all of a sudden I was relaxed and I was like, okay. Because I was like,
Yes.
what do I do? What do I do? And then all of a sudden I didn't worry about what I do. I just laid there and lights went off. And I started seeing the purple, and then I started seeing like green and red. And that was interesting to me because green and red are opposites. And it was kind of like, it was like defragging my brain. If you ever defragged a computer, it was like,
and that can take a while.
Yeah. I mean, I probably could have used 3 more days. But like it was crazy. And then I woke up and I was like, whoa, back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity.
See, and that's why we're friends.
And so yeah, it
What's
was
cool about it is that you did like a 5-minute session.
And then I did.
It feels much longer, right? Like
Yeah.
when you do that, you feel you can do 5-10 minutes and you feel like you just slept for 4 hours.
Like that one where I did a 5-minute, and then I also did the vibration. And that one I did a 5-minute to intro, and then I did an 11-minute. And none of these sessions felt longer or shorter than the other one. None of them.
Right.
And one was double. And I still felt like it was just as long and or short and or easy as all the other ones. Like it was such a time loop, and there was definite like at first I was nervous. I was like, I have to relax. I just have to relax, because you go to the doctor and they say you're stressed, just don't stress, and you're like, oh, where have you been all my life? I'll just stop doing that now.
You should calm down.
I should.
That's
right.
You know what?
It's the worst thing you can say to someone. Just calm down.
You cured me.
Yes.
Thank you. So but then it was just so easy. And then she's like, okay, you're done. And I'm like, well, I've been here all day. And then it was only like 20 minutes.
Right.
Like
that was the main reason why we wanted to bring those technologies, because I know people don't have time. I don't have time to relax. I'm a mom of 3. I'm busy with businesses, and I just don't have time to go and try to meditate for an hour, close my eyes somewhere and try to. I don't even have time to get a massage, right? Like take my clothes off and drive somewhere and do all those things. So I wanted to find something that you can take a lunch break and say, Monika,
Right.
can I stop by for lunch break? And you
And you
take
can still
10
eat.
minutes and you can still eat, but you will feel like you just took a nap. Or you just slept deeply for 4 hours. So that's 20 minutes of vibroacoustic technology equals like 4 hours of sleep.
What I can
Rested sleep.
Yeah, what I can appreciate is we were talking before about my mind never shuts off. Even when I'm finally tired, meditation does not work for me. I've tried the audio stuff where it says you're walking through a forest. No, I'm not.
You're like,
Well,
ticks.
I don't like bugs. No.
Right.
So it's nice that there is an option for people like that, because I've tried. There's times where
There's majority of us,
Yeah.
really.
but no one talks about that. You always hear the,
Mhm.
well, just meditate, just be
Right.
calm. I can't, like, even if I'm not doing something, I'm mentally doing stuff all the time.
Always.
So it's nice to know that there are the other people that are like, oh no, me too, but we have ways for you.
Right.
Like it's nice to know there's a back entrance into something.
That's exactly what it is.
Mhm.
It's a back entrance to our brain, and which is the most important aspect of our health, really, because if you get your brain straight, then you will be feeling better, you will
Right.
heal faster, you will recover faster, and you can get yourself calm down faster after. So it's really, there's nothing like it. I firmly believe in help from technology. I feel
Mhm.
biohacking is the way to go, and that's the way of the future. Hypnosis and guided meditations are great as well. That's when the brain tap comes in.
Mhm.
That's another technology that is in tune with In Harmony sound vibroacoustic bed, that you have guided meditations. You can do weight loss meditation. You can do stress reduction, sleep, really all kinds of things that are really cool. This one also have lights. They're not white lights like the Neurovisor. They are different color lights, and also there's lights that radiate into your ears in the same time. So it's lights into your ears and lights into your eyes, guided meditation and vibration from the bed. So it's a very immersive experience.
I almost feel like I'll come out a superhero or something.
Yeah.
Like you're going through a whole transformation.
Yes.
And
you do.
I mean, don't laugh at me.
I'm not.
No, that's what we want. We want you to feel like superhero after. Absolutely.
It just sounds so cool.
I'm not sure if Weirdsterly is ready for us.
Watch
I
out.
think they are. I think they definitely are.
Yes.
I want to show. So I've been like preoccupied trying to like get this video uploaded because like, well, we don't have time to show. How do I share screen? The whole video. I can definitely show this part. I don't think you guys are going to be able to hear it.
We're not cool like her to have
I
headphones.
know she has a headphones and a screen, and we're like, don't.
I know the screen was making me mad. You might hold on. All right, so we're gonna add this to stage. I can turn you off. We can still hear you.
It's all good.
Well, you were busy doing your stuff. I was talking to her.
So this is part of
levels. Play with different flumies, which is like a rubber balls on the end. Oh yes, the gongs. Definitely the difference. Can you hear me too still, or
I don't know.
Just gonna be video playing? Who knows?
I don't know if they can hear it. Ben, I need a sound check. So if you can hear it, I'll bring it back once I get confirmation that you can or can't hear it. But yeah, the gongs are huge and they're handmade.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Our biggest gong is actually handmade by the local artist who is internationally known, Sean Acito.
Oh.
And he has his workshop in Richmond, Rhode Island. And we are blessed to have his 60 inches gong, which literally fills the whole wall for us.
Wow.
And that's really the difference between, for example, listen to binaural beats on your headphones before you go to sleep and actually coming to the sound bath. When you listen to the music, it's great. You know, your headphones might work some, but you're not going to feel the vibration go through you.
It's just for your ears.
It's just for your ears. When you are in the presence of the instruments, the vibration is physical. It goes through you. You can put hands near the gong and you feel this warm coming out of it because it's a real feeling vibration. So I always like to start with reminding everybody that we are in the presence of those instruments and the waves go forever. If you start a wave in the ocean, the wave is going to go to the end of the ocean, right? So when we activate those sounds and those frequencies, those waves going to go forever. So if you attach certain intention to those waves, that this wave is going to be just carrying this intention forward to the universe. So it's very maybe romantic way to look at it, but definitely setting intention
It
is
can
important.
even be hopeful too, especially for people coming
Yeah.
in that are depressed or just having emotional issues, which is why they're picking one of your
Absolutely.
things, just to have like a glimmer of hope and just thinking that that wave can go on till the
Yeah,
end.
exactly.
It's kind of a nice thing to think about.
I really love hearing from people after,
Mhm.
because a lot of people, like you said yourself, they are at first skeptical.
Right.
They're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it. And especially men seem to be like, I don't know, this whole woo-woo stuff.
Nah.
This
What is
whole
that?
woo-woo stuff.
Just woo woo.
Yeah, but then when they try it, they're like, wow, this actually helped me. And sometimes they can say, I came here with the pain, but I didn't want to tell you about it.
Mhm.
And then I'm leaving without it. Or they call me next day and say, hey, I don't have this pain anymore. Like, what did you
Right.
do? And really, I'm just facilitating this space for them and play
Mhm.
those instruments or putting them on this bed and let this happen for themselves. But the vibration frequency is the future of medicine.
Mhm.
We just now kind of dive into it deeper, and I feel like places as us are as ours, it's going to be more and more everywhere. We're just happy in Westerly to have it now.
I think Ben fixed it.
Yay, Ben.
Yeah.
Yay.
So this is when I went to Zen Zone, and she was showing me. When I walked into this room, I was like, wow! Like I couldn't contain it. So this is possibly better. Oh, I could hit full screen too. Alrighty.
Thanks, Ben.
We like
Yeah,
that.
you're
She likes
welcome.
to chime into our shows every once in a while and
Oh,
be a part of
I
it.
love that.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe the computer.
I can hear it.
I can hear it now. Oh,
Hi, Ben.
yeah. So this was one gong. This is a different gong. This is a different gong. And so the one thing,
like many of us try to manifest things, right? And like bring it to our
Monica, shut up. No.
That's right.
When I think gong, I think bong, gong, 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 gong.
Right.
So you're like, how could that ever be relaxing? But that like, ooh, that you heard was the gong. It was nothing else. It was her. She made it vibrate. And then she's like dragging the
Flumies.
flumies around it. And it's making all those sounds. And when I love you. I'm going to take that screen freeze off the screen because I love you. When you listen to these, I listen to these tracks and stuff to go to sleep because it's still relaxing,
Of
even if you
course.
can't feel it. And I always thought that was like a windpipe or something, and it's a percussion.
Right. It's the
amazing.
gongs are incredible.
Mhm.
Really, there are so many sounds that one gong can make, and that's really beauty of the gong itself. Is that I usually start my sound baths with a gong, because our brain like to follow the rhythm and like to sing along. So when we listen to pop music, you quickly catch up to the
Right.
song, and you know next refrain you can already start singing. We like to be in control. Our brain like to know what's going to happen next. When you listen to the gong, at first maybe you can follow for 5 seconds, and then the gong become this 7 different sounds in one, and your brain is like, whoa, it's too much. I'm going to relax now. And that's why people fall asleep within 5 first minutes, because they just like cannot handle it anymore in the best way possible.
Right.
Also, when there's a 2 gongs, we have 2 gongs that are very close in frequency together, so they create binaural beats that is literally the delta state and alpha states of your sleep. So you are put into the state immediately.
Well, plus I'm sure it fills the room too.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
it's hard for you to not experience.
Right. Doesn't
that
matter
feeling.
where you are. Our room is not huge, but it's have a great acoustics. And
Right.
it doesn't matter where you are in the room, you're gonna experience it the same.
And the
which I
binaural
love.
is proven to help with autism and
Oh, yes.
ADHD because it's going on both sides of your brain. The lights themselves too go back and forth. It's kind of like EMD.
EMDR.
EMDR. Yes, Steph for the win.
I did that
Where
once.
that can help you, your brain. This is all on a chemical level. Your brain cope with trauma. Your brain cope with nightmares, stuff like that, because it just makes different pathways. So like the back and forth, so cool. This next clip is actually Another part where these are the
Those, it's funny, these are huge, right? But those I feel so much more.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's like you feel that everywhere.
They have
and then no, too far.
the balance and the like this.
This one's
so
my
much
favorite.
tapping. And this I'm often moving around and like walk around the table and just swipe it when you sleep, so you feel like this harmonizing energy.
Okay, so check that video out too after you watch this.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We have some really cool instruments. So when I started out, you might have come to one of the samples where I had only a set of balls and a couple rain sticks, and now my collection of instruments is tremendously much bigger. And it's addicting. You're looking for more stuff, and more things comes out every day. So
I get
it's
that.
growing.
Mhm.
But I have a crystal harps from Poland, actually, which is my
wow.
home country. So I'm so proud of that, and it's amazing. It's angelic sound. A lot of people cry when they listen to it, and it's release. You can cry during the time, just releasing a lot of emotions and letting go of stuff. So it's really wonderful. It's every sound has its own space. Every sound makes a difference. And I like to during the sound bath, it's kind of like a journey. Right. So you starting with a little shaking your energy, right? So we have stuck things. It's kind of like a soup. So we have this soup that kind of sit for a week on the stove, and we don't want to touch it because it's like really bad, and so it's getting like this thing on top of it already. So now you stick this spoon, and I was like the rattles and the gongs. I'll stick the spoon and we mix it a little bit, and now we are starting to heat it up with the gongs, and then we use the crystal balls and crystal harps, and this is what harmonizes us. It brings us to normal, and it makes us feel whole. And that's kind of the whole journey that you're going through during the sound bath.
And you throw out the whole pot.
And then you
just throw it all
sometimes
out.
you can throw the whole pot if you need to, yes. But you must sometimes just cook out the bad stuff and it evaporate, and the good water come, and stays there. So
well, you were definitely a step on my health journey, and since I've seen you, I was doing pretty bad. I have, just to catch everybody up to speed, I have pressure on my brain. It's from spinal fluid. There's some sort of blockage. There's something going on. Doctors do not help. And so I'm like, I'm going to take my health into my own hands. I started with Monika, actually, Zen Zone. Other than like, eating healthier and stuff, I was like, I need to go do something. I need to something. I was up to the point where I just pass out a lot anyway. And then so I'm passing out a lot. I'm taking a knee every time I get up, or every time I get up, I'm going completely blind. It was a few seconds. Well, no, it was dizziness, and then it was a few seconds of blind, which was like, whoa, what was that? And then now it was up to like a minute, which is terrifying. I had a very medical panic attack. I thought I was going to die. Almost called 911, but I couldn't see, so I couldn't call 911.
Jesus.
And I laugh because it's traumatic.
You have a Siri on your phone. You can always say to her, "Hey, call."
Oh, can you?
Yes,
I have no
of
idea.
course. You can totally say.
I was
Siri,
not thinking. I just
do
thought I
the
died.
Emergency situation.
And
Just a little
so
preoccupied.
I was preoccupied. I was like, so yeah, I just hung out until I was not dead. And so this got all scary, and so I started doing stuff like going to Zen Zone and focusing on myself. And since I've seen you, it was both eyes. Now it's only one eye. I'm a lot calmer about it. I'm not having like medical grade panic attacks about it. I've settled into whatever reality is going to bring. I'm okay. But before it was very scary, and that was when I made the decision to take my health into my own hands. And so I appreciate you being part of that.
Please come back.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah, definitely.
Anytime. I personally deal with anxiety myself and panic attacks too. So that's why I am in research of all those things, because they are helping me as well. So that just makes sense. Those things really work. And now that you also know about the chocolates, I'm telling you, the chocolate's gonna change your life as well.
Ben is making banners. Ben, go home.
I would love to see you after eating these chocolates.
No, you're gonna feel
Buy me
really
chocolates.
good.
Go buy me chocolates. It's right there.
It's right
How
there.
about this?
Wait,
I'll buy
what's
you
going on?
chocolate.
What's going on with the chocolates? Can
Oh my
someone?
god, guys, go away. You just scared the crap out of
Can
me.
someone hold on? I heard chocolate and
Oh, we have chocolates, and there's like
Functional chocolates.
functional chocolates. Why aren't you in my headphones?
So those are chocolates that we sell at Zen Zone, Ben, and they can help you with all kinds of things. So definitely come check us out. I'm gonna say how many times I invite you over.
Oh.
Listen, the thing
Here
that
we go.
stops me is my anxiety. I'd go nowhere but my house and the office.
I'll go with you.
All right. If
All right.
DJ
Don't
goes,
be- don't be scared.
because I want to go too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll go with you. It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool. I think it would help. I thought I was screwing this up. He's like putting emojis on the bottom of the screen and stuff. I'm like, what did I push? There's waves and suns and beaches. And he's like making banners. And then he's quoting me. Oh my
Speaking of
God.
sun and beaches, we actually just confirmed with the Wilcox Park. We're gonna have a series of free sound baths in the park once
that's
a
awesome.
month. So May, June, July, August. 4 is on the books. I'm gonna post. It's actually on our website already, zenzonri.com. You can check the dates. But I'm gonna post about it more on our social medias. And we're also gonna have a sound baths on the beach, which they've been hugely popular.
You
2
won't
years
need to bring the
ago.
wave thing.
And exactly. The wave is done. Those are really wonderful because we're doing this right past the hours at 7:30 p.m. in the summer. So everybody's kind of leaving. The beaches are a little bit deserted, and the sun goes down, and we end up with like this
A bit calmer.
fog and darkness in the end, and it's a wonderful experience. So we had a break with those for a year because I was pregnant, and I was like, I'm not dragging all those things in there.
Also, the
beach,
beach
but-
is so healing in itself
Oh, yes.
because there's natural salt.
Natural salt. Yes, the salt is another aspect that we are bringing. So in our Zen Zone, we have one more room. And this room was my dream to become a cave because I want the sensory deprivation aspect bring to the Zen Zone as well. So you will be completely in the darkness, cut yourself from everything. But lucky to us and unlucky to other business in Wakefield, there is a business that's closing, and they contacted us, asked if we wanted some equipment, and we're like, yes, of course. And then they said they also have a salt cave in there, and I was like, oh my god, this is my dream, so let's jump on the salt cave. So in the end of May, we're going to be picking up equipment to do the salt cave in Zen Zone as well.
I've known a lot of
So-
people to get cancer and they go to the salt caves and they do meditation and it helps.
With inflammation,
Inflammation,
with the
yeah, everything.
I've been to a
respiratory
salt cave.
illness.
It is so
Have you?
relaxing.
I haven't. I'm excited to go.
Yeah,
It's such a feeling.
it's another Zen place.
Yeah,
in Zen Zone.
literally.
So
What
we're gonna
happens
have
in a
it
salt?
all.
What happens in a salt cave?
Stays in a salt cave. Sorry.
That's true.
Well, you can breathe salty air, which is very good for respiratory illnesses or just relax. Salt release negative ions. So those are the ions that help our body come to harmony. So if you do the study of negative ions, which they also done by the crystal mats that we carry, the biomats, basically our blood has all different ways of flowing, and when it's not, if it is in stress, when it's in sickness, the blood is kind of not flowing clearly, it's not harmonized. So when you experience negative ions, your blood become flowing freely and being more
Not stagnant
healing,
and
not
just kind of-
stagnant. Yes.
Yeah, because things
So
that
you
are interesting
feel
to me
good.
when you think about health is we eat antioxidants, right?
Right.
Because they're really good for you. They're good for your cells. And like full stop, we don't think anymore about it. What happens to metal when it oxidizes? It's rust.
It's rusting.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
your cells are literally rusting and
Yeah.
you're eating antioxidants to make that rust F off.
Right.
Like,
That's what
so
all of those things do. And also the vibration itself. Vibration helps you clean yourself out. So sometimes when you have a shampoo bottle and you try to get it out, when you like, the shampoo does not want to come out, but only if you just gently shake it and let it vibrate, the
Right.
shampoo will just flows out easily. The
Mhm.
same with ketchup, right? It's hard to get it out if you just try to smash it on the table, but when you shake it gently, it will just flow easily. So we do that to your body. We just shaking it gently and vibrate you.
I like it. You can shake me anytime.
Shake you gently.
Yeah.
I had so many jokes, but they all happened at once.
I know,
And I
me-
can't pick one right now.
I
You
have
need to
many,
defrag your
but
brain.
I do.
Yes.
Eat a chocolate.
Well, the only solution is come to Zen Zone in 58 High Street and experience it for yourself. That's
I
all I'm saying.
might have to.
We should do it.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
I think it'd be better than like, I don't know, like go get your nails done stuff. That's temporary. This is like all day long. I was so
Right.
happy. You have to watch that other video. Afterwards, I left you. I got in my car. I just pushed record, and I was like, "This was great." I was so energetic, but I was also so calm. I was like sleepy, but also I could have possibly contemplated running a marathon. It was great.
Right. That's why you can do it during your lunch break.
Yeah.
Because you do rest, but you do feel energized after. You're not completely like, oh, I want to go to sleep right now.
Mhm.
You do.
You're like
feel
you go back
rejuvenated.
and you can work with that guy that's like a pain in the ass in the office.
Yes.
You're like, I don't even care right now. You do you, bro.
There's so many forms of self-care that people don't realize is
Absolutely.
self-care. So like, manicures, pedicures, getting your hair done, whatnot. So is taking a nap.
Yep.
So is getting
Yeah.
lights going by you.
Lights going by ya.
Go by you.
Exactly. We do have a wonderful package now. Just put it together today morning for Mother's Day.
Ooh.
So if you have a mother in your life, but if you're not a mother, we're not gonna check. So if you want to buy yourself
Any
a
birth
gift-
certificate.
Yes, if you want to buy yourself a package, it's okay with us. So this package actually includes a lot of our services in one. So you get to try the vibroacoustic beds, you get to try the neurovisor if you can. You get the Reiki, you get the biomat, and it's really and there's sacred smudging. So you have a whole series of services that usually would cost you about $200. We sell this for $100.
Heyo.
So
People have called me a mother something a lot. So
I mean, it's you can get this for yourself. Like I said, we won't be checking birth certificates, but it's a wonderful way to try
Do you
it.
have any heathens?
I do.
We also have now for Mother's Day as well a gift certificate sale, so you can save 20% off gift certificates as well. So this is a great opportunity to try stuff and give it as a great gift of instead of the manicure pedicure. Although not taking away business from anybody, but try something new. Try something new and try Zen Zone.
Does
It's
your
totally worth
website give all the information about the different?
Yes,
things?
there's a lot on it. The website is made by me, so be patient. But there's a lot of things. All the classes are there, all the promotion services, and if you want to choose the specific service, you do have to go on vagaro.com/ZenZoneRI. That's where you're gonna be able to actually book and see the dates available. But otherwise, our website ZenZoneRI.com has
Which is
all
right
of the
there.
information.
Can you get to that booking site through Zen Zone RI though?
Absolutely. So when you click on the service that you like on the website, it takes you straight to the booking link on the Vagaro page.
Yep.
Awesome.
You have tabs.
So,
It's
Monika,
classes, workshops, Mother's Day, services, Salt Cave, Neurovisor, Sound Lounge, location.
Monika,
Yes.
little tip. You don't have to tell people about the other site. Just tell them to go to Zen Zone RI and they can book and click.
That's true. That's true. I just want to make sure that everything is updated. Like I said, I do it myself, so it's like
That's hard.
It's a hard thing to do, but it's totally worth
Today's
it.
advice from Ben.
Yes, thank you, Ben.
Ben has decided he doesn't work enough, so he's taken over the show. He's quoted Steph. He's quoted me.
Oh, goodness.
He's just putting emojis up. So I just hands off. Like
I love it. I often watch actually his Ben shows and commenting on it, and he always shouts out Monika from Zen Zone, so I really appreciate that.
yeah.
So I say we go on a field trip, me, you, and Ben,
Yes.
and we just bathe ourselves in all the things bathable.
Let's just bathe.
I said it's called
With our
3
clothes
to
on.
1 media sound experience, and I'm totally up to it. Let's choose the date and let's go for it.
All right,
Field
you're
trip.
coming with us, Ben.
All right, fine, I'm in.
All
Wait, can I bring Jackie? Because she'll kill me if I don't.
Yes,
Sure.
let's do it.
No, because then you're out of my hair.
Wait,
Jackie,
what?
I said no,
yes,
because then Jackie will kill you and you'll leave me alone. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Okay, yes,
oh,
yes,
oh,
Jackie
oh.
can come. I like her more than you anyway.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. Told that you're gonna murder me. This is crazy. Okay, this is not Zen.
No, that's why I need Zen Zone. I need
Such
Zen
a
Zone.
perfect segue.
So, is there anything we didn't cover? I know you have a lot of notes there.
Oh, I'm just looking. I think we get a neurovisor, we get a brain tap, we have a
Covered the gambit.
vibroacoustic sound lounge, vibrotherapy, sound baths, energy Reiki treatments.
And the vibration thing too. I thought like I have like the deep muscle tissue thing,
Mhm.
and that makes me like itchy. So it's like vibrates and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. It is not like that at all. It's
Mm.
like I don't know. I think the best you feel like you're about to go slay a dragon. I don't know how to put it. Like you're
Yes.
just
I
like,
should do that before I play D&D. That would be perfect.
yeah,
Mm.
seriously.
Also, doing any of those services before you have something big going on in your life is a great way to do this, because
Yep.
you do prepare your brain. Even if before you do the show, you can do the neurovisor quickly, so you're more
should do
sharp,
that.
more focused, more concentrated.
If
You
I was
really can
more on
choose-
time, that would be possible.
Right, you do have to wake up a little earlier.
That would be a fun experience. We go to her place, come to the show, and be like, "So
Yeah.
everybody, let me tell you,
Let me
Yeah.
tell
I
you.
feel great."
I'll do that.
What also we do on the weekends, especially now it's starting more and more, we have awesome workshops. So we invite different teachers from different places, and they provide us with their expertise. We have something that I called S&M workshops, and they
Monica.
so it's a sound and mindful art
Mm.
for clarification.
See, I would have liked it because my initials are S&M.
Oh, there you go.
I would have been all for it.
But
We
this-
just lost
this-
15 viewers.
We'll get them back.
But during these workshops, we get to experience different art therapies and then finish with the sound. So we did dotting into presence, like a dotting mandalas.
Mhm.
We're going to do neurographics, which they are drawing that helps you release trauma and stress and help you activate your manifestations and bring, good stuff to you. So it's really cool. We're going to do sacred geometry drawing. So you're going to learn how to draw different figures and geometric shapes also to help you meditate.
I love that.
Really cool workshops with the native medicine woman, Mountain Flower, coming up in June. She's going to help us make a drum and actually learn how to do it. We live with the drum, our own making.
Oh,
This is going
I
to be
wanna
really
do
cool. You do have to sign up quite a bit ahead because we have to be able to order the materials ahead of time. But that's something we will be doing. And intuition development. Also, there's been already one. There's going to be another one coming up in May. So a lot of things happening and more to come.
stuff
really.
on the horizon to look for.
Yes, and we attracting more and more cool people to us.
Mhm.
That's how this works. So look out for cool workshops in the future.
This
I'm
is-
excited to see
This
all
is
this.
her website, which she does herself, and it's actually very beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
This is the sound bathroom with all the gongs. That one in the middle that's really shiny, that is my favorite.
That's the 60 inches.
Yeah.
Size matters when it comes to gongs.
Find
Can
out more
someone
at the
clip that?
S&M. Ben is probably right now, as we speak, typing that out and quoting Monica. So here are all the workshops, and including the meditation with sound in Wilcox Park and Mother's Day. And just like not because you're a mom or anything, but I think you don't have to wait till Mother's Day, and you
No.
don't have to
No.
only limit yourself to Mother's Day. Also,
Of course not. And also because I am a mom and I have a newborn, my babies are often with me. My
oh my
older or
God,
younger
can I
one
like
is
hold a
homeschooled.
baby and get sound bathed?
So yes, if you
It's
having
like
a
therapy
child
baby?
and you want to
No, you're a baby. I don't have a child.
No, I'm saying, but
Nobody's
if
going to
you-
let me have a kid.
If one our listener right now has a child and they have no time and no babysitting and they still want to come to do the service, we welcome you to come with your child. We can
Aw.
take care of him or her for 20 minutes when you are on a vibroacoustic bed. You get 4 hours complete rest. And the baby is drawing a picture or playing with my child. So I don't think that's a bad deal.
Also,
Kids-
your child gets friends.
my child gets friends. This is like the best place for kids to be, although because we have those mattresses, they build mattresses forts, they jump on them. It's all kinds
I'm
of
for that.
wonderful things. So we are open to everybody, and mothers especially. I mean, we all deserve relaxation, and mothers need the most relaxation.
I
I hear
believe
ya.
it. My mom, oh man,
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get an apology card for Mother's Day instead of like Happy Mother's Day. I put her through wow. Maybe I'll buy her. Yeah, I get it. She needs to relax.
She needs a gift certificate with 20% off right now.
Yeah.
Also, if you are older generation and you're looking for people like-minded and in similar age, our age really vary from, I would say, 20 years old to 90 years old almost. So we have a lot of people plus 50 plus 60 plus 70 plus coming. So any age really, it's appropriate for trying our services. And if you have a grandma that you worry about she cannot lay on the floor, that's fine. We have the recliner for you. It's a very common
DJ.
Yeah.
Well, I get on the floor and I can't get up, so
Right.
we make
We
a
have
new
all the
commercial.
comforts.
I fall on the floor.
I have a hard time too, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
One of us has to stay upright so we can help the other.
to get up.
Yeah, and then we'll just trade off.
Yeah. Just
Right.
climb the mattresses.
Ultimately, we are here for you. We are here to help you feel comfortable, relaxed.
And it smells so
Um,
good in there. I feel like we haven't talked about that.
Oh yes,
It
do
smells so
smudge.
good in there.
We use resins like frankincense,
Oh, okay.
myrrh, copal, palo santo, dragon's blood, and we also sell them because when you try them for a couple times, you're like, wow, I want
Yeah.
my house to smell like that. So we have burners and charcoals, and we do provide you with the resins to take home. We don't use smudge like sage.
Mhm.
Because resins are like the highest vibration possible. So if you believe in angels, for example, they really love the smell of frankincense. That's why in the Bible they're brought to Jesus, right? Frankincense and myrrh. Also, myrrh, for example, has antimicrobial, antiviral properties. So if you want to clean your space for real and like make it acceptable for everybody to come and feel good, that's what you want to burn. So we burn it every day. I start with a burning something, and that smells really wonderful.
Nice. That's awesome.
It's all very mindful.
Sounds so delightful.
It's
Yeah.
mindful, delightful.
Don't you feel calmer
and
just being
zen.
around her too?
Yeah.
Yeah. She, like I said, she takes every space she's in and brings peace to it. I appreciate people like that. I think we need more people
I
like
hope
that.
my husband hear this.
Yeah.
You saying this right now. I don't know if he's agree with this necessarily.
Well, just in case, we'll send you the link and then you show him the video.
Yeah.
Bring peace
Don't
to
yell
every
at your
space.
husband. Don't yell at your husband.
No,
Stop it.
not every place. I'm not always this peaceful.
Oh.
There's a time and place.
Thank
There's time
you.
and place.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for coming on. And
Thank you for having me.
This was
That
awesome.
awesome.
you know, we're over an hour.
Wow. Doesn't feel like it at all.
That's like
And I
that
was
5-minute
worried.
to 11-minute
Yes.
thing. There's a time warp,
Mhm.
but
I was
yeah,
a little nervous. That was my first time ever
See,
doing
and I
radio.
told you.
So
It's
that
just
was
like a
really awesome.
conversation.
we've gotten a lot done today. I finally have uploaded all of our podcasts. If
Yay.
you are listening to this on your favorite podcast platform and you don't see us, it's because your podcast platform only accepts audio. So my advice to you is to check us out on YouTube or Facebook or Spotify. And that has the video as
visuals
well.
to see our lovely
Oh, we got
faces.
hate mail.
From?
Aaron.
Oh, my husband.
Yep, he
Oh.
said debatable.
That's what I. That's my
He said
husband.
debatable.
He would not agree to my always peaceful.
Do you yell at him?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You yell at him?
Sometimes, sometimes.
She just threw you to the wolf. She was like, "Go ahead, beat him, yell at him, whatever, light him on fire."
No. But he is my husband, and he gets to see all my faces, and that's great. And he
Aw.
loves me, and I love him, and that's all that matters.
Aww, I love.
I will
that.
say before the show started, when me and her were talking, she did say what a great husband she has, and she's very
Aw.
fortunate. So I will attest to.
He
I
is
heard this
great. We didn't even
August.
talk about the beautiful, amazing sauna he made, and
Yes.
they started out as Bring Me Sauna, and
Yes.
they will. Do you still do that? Do you
Yes, of course.
Bring people
Actually,
sauna.
Bring Me Sauna is a part of the service in Zen Zone now.
Okay.
So it's kind of swallowed by Zen Zone. We have very good season this year, and like I said, I came during pandemic, after the YMCA it closed and closed me in the sauna, basically turned off the heat, and I was sitting there. I'm like, oh my god, I'm in the sauna. I went home and say, babe, you gotta build me sauna, and he's
Oh my
like,
God.
okay.
And he was like, all right.
And
It's
he
beautiful.
built it on wheels, and we rented it to people for parties,
Yeah,
events.
they like
and
drop it off in your driveway or whatever,
Yeah,
wherever.
exactly.
Yeah, she was telling me about that before we
Awesome.
went on air.
And
Yes.
so I got to see that. So
It's
I thought he was
wonderful.
cool from the get.
Yeah,
And then he makes cute kids. So like,
we make you hit, and
Yeah, you guys
Well, I
are
think
quite the
it's a
team.
50-50
super
yeah,
helpful.
you guys are
there.
quite the team
Right.
there. So
Very helpful.
there's that. And then there was Bring Me Sound. Now there's like Bring Me Chocolate, Bring Me everything.
Bring me chocolate.
There's a full
definitely.
service there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sheesh.
We
That's
take
it.
care of you inside and out.
Me, DJ, Ben, and Jackie. It's field trip.
Field trip.
Yay!
Everybody get chocolate. All right.
Everybody get chocolate. Thank you so much, ladies.
Closing
I
words?
appreciate you.
Words.
All right. Check us out. Subscribe. Oh, he's sending hearts now. He forgives us. We can go.
Okay, cool.
All right. So
Quick, cut it.
thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.